I'm Don Brower. We're from Whispering Breeze Farm in Tonytown. We milk about 75 cows. I farm with my daughter-in-law and my son. My son also works away. We have chickens, turkeys, and we do cheese. We've done cheese for 5 years. Value-added products have been a significant increase in income. One time we were farming approximately 550 acres, grain and livestock and dairy cattle, and then we've kind of specialized more in the dairy cattle. We've given up a lot of the extra cropland. It was just too much work for one person, and help situation was always here and there. So that's kind of why we're at where we're at now. We don't have currently do not have crop insurance on our hay ground, but we do on on our grain crops. We don't grow as many anymore as we used to, but I think especially on a dairy end, I think that's especially with the amount of money per acre that you're dealing with now. I think it's almost a no-brainer. We have deer damage, and we're on red ground, so there's always a drought issue. We have either swamps, clay, or we have hills. So we're not blessed with the really greatest crop ground in the world. We do have some really good ground, but a lot of it's more marginal, so it will not hold up with drought like some of the other grounds do. But drought and deer damage is probably the biggest two. Those basically, we've been pretty fortunate as far as hail damage and things like that. That's the biggest thing to me with a dairy farm is, like I said before, if not only if I would have just lost my crop, I would have lost my crop and then I would have had to buy it back because we were planning on feeding it. So it's made a tremendous difference. I'm glad that a program like this is around. When you go from 30 years ago, around $100 per acre of corn to $400 an acre, it's a significant increase. Plus the price volatility that's a big issue too now. Obviously, when a few years ago when it was around $8 and now it's $3, so we look at it the fact that we try to make it so that at least it's worthwhile that we can cover our costs. I think we're in the 75% on our grain crops. We haven't ventured into the milk. We did the milk coverage several years ago. It just didn't really work out for us. Corn and soybeans are probably the most out-of-pocket expense, and that was our biggest control issue, is being able to control out-of-pocket costs, especially with prices per acre so high, and the income per acre projections not so good. We're trying to get working on adding products, but we needed to diversify. With two families trying to make a living off of 75 cows, it's kind of impossible. So we had to do other things to try and make it viable to keep the farm. Cheese was just a natural inclusion because of the dairy. So we've been very happy with it. We've done pretty good at it. We've been doing it 5 years and been able to increase our business every year, and hopefully we'll be able to continue and be able to bring even the next generation at least part-time into it till for a while. So well, we make our cheese from our own milk. That was our main goal, was to use our own products. Approximately 15 flavors we do all the time, and then we do specialty flavors seasonal. We work with the cheesemaker and we tell him how we want it made, and then we experiment till we get what we want, and then go from there. And we've been fortunate. We've had really good working relationship with him. He's been great to work with, and it's worked out for both of us, I think. Well, I'm hoping that we can continue to expand to the point that it's profitable, but not to the point that it's overwhelming. I think everybody's goal is to be able to make a living and live on the farm, to enjoy the way of life that we've been able to enjoy. So we live in a really nice area, and we'd like to stay here, and just enjoy the area.